freaking useless still.
Yeah. What do you think about this gun?
Hey, Waters, what can you... No, you're still freaking useless. Hey, I kind of knocked a hole in the wall.
Well, I didn't. This idiot did. I'm not an idiot.
Maybe I still have to present something to Porter. Yeah, that's what I tried doing before, and I didn't get anything from it.
Nope. I hate my life. Yeah, that's... Phoenix is going to go blind.
You're not hiding it. Yeah, I already did this. Really?
Can't fast forward. Do 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 do.
Shut up, Waters.
That's not very nice.
Hey, run down there and see what you find.
How about you do it? Ugh. Comes out right next door to Gladys's room.
So this is how she disappeared. Both these branches lead to separate parts of the building.
Yeah, looks like there's another exit behind you too.
Huh? I hadn't noticed that.
Try opening it. You're closer.
And then we're gonna exit right into where freaking... Oh. It's jammed. Or locked.
It's busted open. Really?
Waters, I need your specialty! Whatever it is, it's not budging. I think the door's supposed to slide, but I slide out somehow.
Well, don't worry about that, right? There's only so many places it can come out. We'll figure it out later. We can do it now.
Somebody tampered with this mechanism so that it wouldn't work. I think I have an idea of who that may have been. Well, I'm letting the new losers are, we're leaving or not.
Oh no.
May as well, I think we found enough. Whatever, I'm going. Don't take too long.
Oh no. We have a gaggle of idiots.
Let's
Another
go,
one.
Waters.
Wait. You asked why I became a cop. It's because I wanted to be a hero. I've wanted it since I was a kid. I like to save people, stop all the bad guys, that stuff.
Oh? I thought you didn't want to talk about that.
I don't. I mean, not really. Stop being Tsundere. Why'd I bring this up again?
Search me.
I don't know. It's just always kind of been that way for me. It's what my wife wanted too. Yeah, just ignore everything I'm saying. This is all too cheesy.
Not at all. Sounds like a very noble goal.
Noble thoughts don't really make up for being a spineless oaf.
Don't beat yourself up. You may be lazy, but you've got the right mind for it. I became an attorney for just the same reason.
Oh, really?
To defend those who can't defend themselves. That's what any attorney should aim for.
Huh. So we kinda are the same there.
You did great on getting Togamera. Remember that?
Yeah, but it was too late for that kid.
Well, you can't save everyone. Mark! What's taking so long?
Oh, shut up. We're coming. Hey, thanks for helping with her. I'll make sure she's safe. I'm gonna get all this junk analyzed at the station. Stop by later. Maybe there'll be more to tell you about it.
His sprite's grown on me.
Yeah. Still not, sure of the neck, but
It's grown on me, though.
his neck is grown on you?
Yes. I have a second head now. Hey, you talking about him? I'll do that. but for now, I think I should return to the hospital.
Okay.
Cool. I still don't have the thing for Pearl.
Oh, wait. Out 740. Oh, hello.
Why do you have your chair?
I bring it wherever I go.
It doesn't look like a wheelchair, it just looks like a freaking chair. Mystic Meredith, fancy seeing you here.
My granddaughter is in the hospital. Where would you expect me to be?
You haven't been here the last 2 days. She's more blunt now. Our conversation earlier must have pressed a few buttons. I wonder if I have enough to uncover the secret she was hiding. If not, Waters did say he'd have more for me at the police station later. Okay, so I guess I have to talk to her first.
I know you don't want to.
What do you know about Pearl's kidnapping?
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean.
I'm sure you do. What is it that you know but aren't saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she has to strain to put on those psyche locks.
Son, you keep your nose where it belongs.
We're seeing a new side of her. Better leave it for now until I can break these locks.
It's only 3. Come on, old woman.
Waters, you're not even here anymore.
He's right there on your neck.
Let's try this one more time. I have proof you knew something about the kidnapping.
Really? Well, don't keep me waiting. What proves I was aware of it? Is it? Please, good sir, you're wasting both our time. Surely your case would benefit more from investigating the shooting. Why don't you focus on that?
I am, and don't call me... Ugh. I have no clue. Waters! Waters!
What you need, man?
Can I go to the police station?
Apparently not.
Go to the detention center?
Apparently we're missing something.
I gave all the freaking evidence to Waters. I don't...
Want me to look into it?
No, let me prove I'm stupid.
Okay.
What do we have?
Just heard the suicide
I
in
did!
her face. I know. It's just like, your granddaughter tried suicide. That proves you knew.
We don't have a lot of evidence.
Not really. I must say I'm disappointed in her. A proper leader would never shirk her duties to go full around as some lawyer's assistant.
Maya's been working hard. The reunion wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the people we met during my cases.
The reunion was pointless and dangerous. You've seen what happened.
Not a big fan of her leadership, I'm gathering.
Oh shit. Are you sure this young lady should be out and about with you?
Well, I mean, she's not.
It's so soon.
What? Suddenly Pearl!
I'm fine, grandmother.
She's just worried about you. She might actually have a point.
I'm old enough to make my own decisions now. I'm going to help you solve this. Please take care of her, Mr. Phoenix. I'm afraid that soon you may be all she has left.
I'm not giving up on Maya quite so quick. I assume we should have done that a long time ago.
She just ran down real quick.
Have nothing to say about Dahlia. Have nothing to say about Leonardo.
His brother, Leonardo Michelangelo.
I got nothing.
Okay. Trash can in the hospital room.
Why all of a sudden?
I don't know.
See, that's not good design.
You have to know to look in the
Because I've looked in the trash can a few times.
Phoenix is a trash digger. Gosh darn.
Yeah, this is different. Wait, what's this?
Hello.
These
Hello.
are new. They must have just been thrown in there.
Hey.
I remember when this was taken during Gyakuten Kenji 2. Look, there he is!
Yep, he's right there.
That is cool. I like that. Alright. You got a point for me. I like that. For people who don't know, in Ace Attorney Investigations, there's a shot where Edgeworth is in the park, and in the background you can see the three of them on a boat. And that's Edgeworth. So that's cool. It's been so... Why is it in the trash? Yeah. This letter was with it. I've tried to hide you, but I see that it must end. You cannot stay this way forever. It's time to come home. The same person must have thrown these both away together. No bonus points for guessing who that was.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
What was Pearl's question?
Fuck.
Oh, I think that is something for Pearl. Okay.
Game,
Thought it
calm down.
broke for a second. We need to talk.
Is that what we're doing now?
Don't be a smartass.
She's at that point in her life.
Also, I like how Phoenix was talking about her hormones getting out of whack. She's 18. I found this note. Does it ring any bells?
Oh, what's that? Why were you looking through the garbage?
'Cause that's what an attorney does. Just to force a habit to search for evidence. But I never said where I found it. How did you know where I found this?
Because I fucking looked at you when you were doing it.
Yeah, I was a foot away from you when you were digging through the trash.
It was just a guess. Where else would you find a squashed up note?
That's one explanation, but I can think of another. You
wrote it, my
were
dear.
the person who threw it away.
Are you sure? How could you know that?
Very easily, in fact. What proof she threw away the note in the trash? This photo was in the bin with it. We turned British. There were only two things there. It's of you, Maya, and myself.
You found that too?
I didn't put it there, and I know Maya didn't. Who else might be carrying a picture with the three of us? The letter and the picture were wadded together. It's not hard to connect the dots.
Oh, that's two already. Good job.
Pearl, who sent you that letter?
I can't tell you. She made me promise.
She?
Ah, you talked
She?
too much.
and one that you know. Maybe I know this person too.
It was Morgan
It was from your grandmother, wasn't it?
No, I can't tell anyone.
It's okay, I already know.
You do?
I found proof that she's been in contact with you these past 5 years.
How?
It proves that Meredith knew where she was and that she wrote the note. Fuck if I know, bro!
I'm just an attorney.
Yeah. I haven't thanked you yet for getting her out of the house so I could investigate. That was good thinking.
Did you find anything?
I did. I wish I knew how to approach this. I do.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Nick.
Sorry? Pearl, you're not the one who should be sorry. There really isn't a sensitive enough way to confront this, is there? Mystic Meredith had this in her home. The photo looks recent enough. I guess this is what inspired her to write you that note.
You know everything.
This is why I brought the conversation up, Pearl. This isn't a tiny matter. I'm honestly terrified for you. I never even saw this coming. How much have I been missing? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know what you'd say, but I knew you had to find out, eventually. I didn't want you to be angry.
Angry? No, never. You're not to blame. If anything, you're a victim. But Pearl, I need to know. Why? You can tell me. Look at her. I don't want to press her like this, but I have no choice. She needs to know that I'm there for her. I can't fix anything, but I have to do what I can. Would you mind if I took a guess? I think I know why you're upset. This isn't hard. A basic knowledge of her background will tell anyone she has a good reason to be upset. You're depressed, Pearl. I can't even comprehend your situation. But it doesn't take a professional psychologist to understand why you'd be that way. The reason you were upset enough to attempt suicide is...
I wonder why.
I guess I could have presented any of those.
I would assume my family?
Do I really need to go into details? The Fae clan has been feuding for ages, and you've been caught in the center of it all. Your own mother. Well, you know what she did. The night you disappeared, I found an open file in my office. It was GK2, the case at Hazakurain. You found it, didn't you?
Yes. My whole life was a lie. I was just a tool to her, an accessory.
You were still too young to know. But I can't imagine you'd ever truly be ready for that.
I had to find out eventually. You're right, Mr. Nick. I just couldn't handle it. Learning the truth changed me. It was too much. Everything that happened to Mystic Maya is my fault because I was just too...
No, it was your mother's fault, and your sister's.
If I wasn't around, they wouldn't have been able to use me. I just wanted to keep her from getting hurt. I'm dangerous.
You are not a threat to Maya. I know you. You're a good kid.
I'll always be a threat, that's why.
There's still one lock left. After this conversation, there can only be one conclusion. I think I know the truth behind her kidnapping. The letter, the suicide report, the open file. Individually, they all mean a lot. But when you put them all together, they mean something much more. After 5 years, you finally made it back here because... there never was a kidnapping.
No.
Meredith knew where you were, which is how she knew about your attempted suicide. She's been hiding you for 5 long, long years. And the open file, it's nagged at me ever since I found it. I never told Maya. It would have broken her heart to know. to know that you ran away.
Hooray. You knew all along, didn't you?
The possibility was always lurking in the back of my mind. I just didn't want to accept it.
We can have that talk now.
Part of me always realized there was something wrong with this kidnapping. Maybe I just didn't want to believe it.
I had to leave. After finding out what I was being used for, I thought things would be better if I left.
Maya and I wanted to keep the truth from you until you were emotionally ready. Maybe that was the wrong choice. Or, I don't know. You were still so young, we didn't know how you would react. I'm sorry we never told you.
It's not your fault, it's mine. I never wanted anybody to get hurt. I'm not like Mother.
I know you aren't. You're a good person, Pearlie. You weren't responsible for Morgan's crimes. You never had any control over that.
No, I know. That's why I had to get away. It was the only way to escape all the betrayal, and feuding, and death. I was the centerpiece for everything. I was the motive. If I just left the picture, I could stop it all. I didn't want to stay because people might get hurt.
I should have prevented this. We wanted to keep this very thing from happening. That's why we wanted to wait. But now she was never prepared. How could she be? Was there any way this could have been avoided? Or was I really as powerless as she was? After what her mother did, was there any way to truly prevent this? You've been alone for so long. You've been gone for so long. I read alone, so... Where have you been?
Different places.
Canada mostly, according to earlier.
The where isn't as important as the why. I know I hurt you and Mystic Maya by leaving. I never wanted that.
Did your grandmother ever see you?
She knew where I was, but no, she wanted me to stay hidden.
You were by yourself the whole time? Pearl, if something had happened to you, we would never have known.
I know. I had to protect her. I was willing to accept the consequences for my actions. I still am. But if something had gone wrong, maybe that would have been better.
Don't say that!
It's true. My own mother only saw me as a tool for murder and power. That's what I am, a tool. I have no other purpose.
No, you're so much more than that. Don't believe that just because your mother was wicked. You know, Maya and I both cared deeply for you.
Yes, I do. That was why I had to go. I knew you wouldn't understand, so grandmother was the only one who could help.
She didn't even feel that she could rely on us? I guess considering everything she'd been through, that she knew, how could she face us after that?
Mr. Nick, don't. You shouldn't.
I'm not. My eyes just hurt a bit. Stay strong, Phoenix. For her. Somebody will need to. What role did Meredith have in all this?
Grandmother only wanted to help me, and that's all she did. She would counsel Mystic Maya on her leadership. I always heard her saying that she would do things differently. One time, she said that she knew some people who could get things done right. I thought maybe her friends could help me run away, so I went to her.
People who get things done? That sounds ominous. And these people, they helped you?
Yes, she brought me to them at a cafe downtown. They made a new name for me, and one nice man drove me out of the city. After that, well...
Pearl, who were these people?
Why?
It's important. Who did your grandmother send you to meet?
I don't know. They were 3 men. I didn't ask their names. She told me not to.
Can you describe them?
2 of them were really big. One man was bigger than any I'd ever seen before, even bigger than Gumshoe. For the last man, he was just normal size. He only had one eye.
That's not enough to go on. I'll have to speak with the old woman herself. Listen, you and I are going to talk more later. A lot more. But right now, there's one other person we need to find and have a chat with.
Is it grandmother? She didn't hurt anyone.
These 3 men, I have a really bad feeling about them.
I understand. Just don't forget to get who shot Mystic Maya. That's more important than finding those people.
Don't worry about that. I think I have it figured out. I'll bet my left eye those men were with Rivala's. If that's true, Meredith's connection is all but confirmed. And with the Rivala's card at the crime scene, all the puzzle pieces fall into place.
Dun dun dun. Ah. Somebody pick up that dang doll.
Larry! Pick that shit up! I assume the chief?
It's you again.
Oh, no.
It's Dryson.
Now, what was your name? It's on the tip of my tongue! Don't strain yourself, Doctor. Oh, I'll remember it! I never... His voice is gonna kill me.
Don't strain yourself, Garcon.
I never forget a face! A face, fine, but what about my name? I'm here to speak with Mark Waters. Yes, of course, I knew that part! Ah, yes, here, let me fetch him. He'll be around here someplace. Here he is, sir, I found him!
Alrighty, let's get this over with. Dryson, the report.
Here you are, sir!
El Dune gave us an updated report for the gunshot. We tested that little pistol. Guess what?
Perfect match?
Bingo! It's definitely what shot her. So whoever had their prints on the Derringers are culprit.
Why are you here?
Hey, Pearl. Mr. Nick, that's great. We know that Ms. Iris couldn't be the shooter now. It's not that simple, but I'll cover some more on that in a minute. Okay. I guess she just followed us.
Was it really that hard to tell a shot from a huge rifle? A huge rifle and, well, something not huge?
The shot was a grazing one, so things were a bit murky. You keep on saying grazing. But still, you know Boss Williamson and his ways. I think he had it all figured out.
I think so too. He just needed us to find all the evidence.
And we did, didn't we? I could fill you in on some more if you need it. Lots of nifty stuff we found. Okay, cool.
This gun is officially confirmed to be the weapon?
Makes more sense than a giant rifle, I guess. Pretty much anybody could use that dinky little thing. It's so small. It would be easy. More than easy. Heck, I bet I could shoot it one-handed with my eyes closed.
Please don't.
Just as long as I was within range.
In range?
Yeah, it's way too tiny to be any good from far off. You'd have to be right up next to it.
Right up close, just like I thought. Thank you, Waters.
Do you know who shot it? That's where things aren't so clear. There were fingerprints on the gun at one point. We can tell that much.
But?
Looks like they've been wiped off. It was a quick job, but enough that we can't tell whose they were.
If you look on the back of... Oh wait, no. It didn't have a freaking magazine.
No
I was gonna
print.
say, did you look on the back of the bullets? Because we've done that before.
No prints? Yeah, so we still don't got a clue who it was.
Guess they had enough time afterwards to cover it up. Was there anything else?
Yeah, that creepy note we found.
Yes, I looked over it myself! Why you, Doctor? I have a bit of personal interest in handwriting analysis. Wasn't the note typed? Yes, it was, so I wasn't able to exercise that interest. The lab found very little fingerprints from the recipient, but not the sender. Any ideas on who FM is? The popular theory around the precinct is that it came from Mendez himself, but there was nothing to tie it back to him. The recipient had to have been Meredith Faye. Wowzers, you're on task today! Yes, the prints were tied right back to her.
Why would grandmother get a letter like that?
It can only mean Mendez was ordering her to kill Maya.
No!
Don't worry, little lady, she survived, didn't she? So maybe you could say they missed their mark. Ouch!
Good job, Pearl.
Thank you, Pearl. Now I won't have to do that myself.
How dare you joke about her like that?
Oh, sorry. Please stop staring bullets at me.
Stop making Pearls mad.
Why is he in our profiles now?
Just keep getting more and more people added. Why not? Sorry, man. I don't think I know nothing of it.
Case.
I must not be on much about it.
Okay, so I assume now we can go back and, like, fuck Meredith.
What?
We'll do that on the next episode.